Just wanted to bring you some updates as we follow the overturning of Roe v. Wade by the Supreme Court. It looks like that Missouri has become the first state in the country to effectively end abortion access. In that state, the Attorney General of that state, Eric Schmidt, tweeting about it, saying that the governor has now signed a law, or AG opinion. He has signed it, it looks like. The Attorney General opinion signed it moments ago to restrict that access there. As we know, there are other states that are planning to follow suit, so we'll be monitoring those. We also have been getting continued reaction from companies, with CNBC reporting that JP Morgan is the latest company that's saying in a memo to its employees that it will cover travel on the part of its employees in states where abortion access is restricted. That adds to a growing list of companies, Brad, that we are hearing from on this front, the likes of Amazon, Citigroup, really across a range of industries. Tesla's on that list, interestingly, as well.
Salesforce was on that list, I believe, ahead of time. Mark Benioff was very vocal about this. And so with the companies that we're looking at on screen right now, Levi, Citigroup, Yelp, Apple even, this is going to be a major issue that they discuss with their employees, but even more so that they make sure that their employees have access, because it is, as we were discussing with Dr. Shaber, it's a much longer or larger ranging economic issue that we also need to consider here. The ability for career trajectories, educational attainment, all of that decision making now gets impacted in such a detrimental capacity here. And so for these companies that are continuing to step up to the task and find solutions for their employees, we'll see where some of those companies continue to add up.
Yeah, and I think she made a really important point as well, that if you're working for an Apple, you have the means, by and large, to get your health taken care of, even if you have to leave a state to do so. It is those without means who could be most affected by this law. That's what we've seen historically, and that is likely what we could see again in those states where we see this restriction. So it looks like we are now looking at some live pictures of what is going on in Washington, D.C. There had been folks who had been waiting outside the Supreme Court because these decisions had been scheduled for this week. We didn't know if this was going to come today or perhaps next week, so they've been waiting for it. And now we are seeing more and more people gather outside the court now that this decision has come down. We'll keep monitoring it for you.